It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product Justin Herbert.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1 picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. Neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
No progress on first down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throw here. 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. Interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win. He knows he's got to do more for his team.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
They're right here.
They'll stick with Achane. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
At the 50-yard line.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yeah, ready.
Tua off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. That's for Waddle again. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, a little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chargers and their running back about to get back to work. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Give now to the running back. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jack Jones making that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. First down from the 42.
And the Chargers at first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hits his running back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
15 yards on the play. That's another Chargers first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chargers.
Right up the gut. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
7, Dolphins 3.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead.
I got him, man, I got him.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. Ready, team.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. The Chargers have an early lead. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's A-Chan up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
2 and out from the gun. It's caught left side by Hill. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this 3rd down.
Ready, shot.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Sanders sends it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Chargers, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw, here's Herbert. Completed to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. It's 3rd down.
Herbert. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
The Chargers, 1st down.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Herbert back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Back to the well again. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Robinson on the tackle. Tackle back at the 28-yard line.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Into the hands of Ganson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down.
Hampton now up the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
13 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll try and punch it in. They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They go to him again. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They send the tight end in motion. 1st down, here's Tua. That's caught, Devon Achane. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Clock running, Dolphins will hurry to the line.
That's good for a Dolphins.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Junior Colson there on the coverage.
Throwing again, here's Tua. It's a big strike to Hill. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point.
13.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chargers back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. First call here coming from the shotgun. Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Throwing now, Herbert. Chased out to his right. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet. Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air, Herbert. That's complete to Johnston, outright. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert throwing again. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Tagovailoa on first down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Chargers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. He put everything he had into this one. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38. 1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He's keeping it. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Still fighting forward. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. All right, Tua and his offense going for 2 here.
The Dolphins are lining up for a...
They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown. And then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Cordell Flott there on the stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action now for Herbert. It connects. Down the sideline. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 15. First down,
Now
Chargers.
give left side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now.
And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
Brings up fourth down.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now Herbert to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's going to work it to the 20. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Tua off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Achane from the pistol. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Ready.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Looking to return from the 29. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive.
Delta.
There's a dive up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Whack, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Set. Line. Set.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Again, it's Hampton. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in the 3rd and short.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Completed over the middle. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Miami offense headed out there now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Nice drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or 2 miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. It is caught left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Tua now from the gun. Waddle makes the catch. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is a Dolphins first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Motioning one of the tight ends. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Wow, and he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins down by a touchdown. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready.
It's Achane on the inside give. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. 1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
At the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Dolphins find a way to tie it late. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
28. Chargers 27.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
First down run gets them 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Another carry for him. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in the run game.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So it's all coming down to a try from Cameron Dicker. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say so long from Miami.
when I step up in the place. Say yo, I step correct.